So welcome everybody. My name is Cayetana Martinez and I am a UQ Ventures program designer. Before I introduce my colleague Ocean here today and we start walking you guys through the Ventures Activate program, just want to let you know that this session is being recorded, so please be mindful of that. And if you have any questions, you can always let us know during our presentation by clicking on the little question icon on your screen, or just connect your camera or your mic and you can ask a question whenever you need to. So as I was saying, my name is Cayetana Martinez and I am part of the UQ Ventures team. And this is the second time around that we run an amazing program called UQ Ventures Activate, where we give you guys an amazing opportunity to have experiential learning in companies, either startups, social enterprises, or innovative companies, and to work with them and do some real work for them. I can see Jamie Ford joining us as well. Jamie is the Executive Director of Practera, and we have also here today Nimrod Kleiman, who is the Head of Ventures. So just to let you know, this is the team, the four of us that you can see here on the little screens. And this program is a partnership between UQ Ventures and Practera, so you'll see both of us all the time, but mostly you will deal with Ocean, who is an amazing program manager for Practera and an incredible entrepreneur himself. And then, of course, if any questions or any doubts, I'm here as well to help. So without further ado, I will hand it over to Ocean to introduce what's the program about and to walk you through all the steps. Over to you, Ocean.
Thanks. Let me just try to share my screen. Can you guys all hear me? Yes, give me a thumbs up. Yep, cool. Hi guys, excited? Yes. Can you see my screen? Yep, cool. Welcome to the UQ Ventures Activate information session. So as mentioned before, it's a program in between UQ Ventures and Practera. So let's get it started. Oops. So hi guys, my name is Ocean. I am a passionate programs coordinator and marketer with a keen interest in experiential learning, technology, and startups. And I'm also actually a grad from UQ last year. So I have been really involved into UQ Ventures with iLab, Idea Hub, UQ Ventures. I went to Israel with Imok last year. And also my manager, Jamie, is here today as well, to make sure I'm not saying things that I'm supposed to say. But really happy to share the learnings and entrepreneurship we have been developing in the last few years in different programs in Practera. And also what we want to see, what we want to tell is how entrepreneurship can transfer one person and an organization on a daily basis, and how to make things more effective, create more value, more business value, social value, to deliver more outcome to people. So what is Ventures Activate? So Ventures Activate is a 3-week remote internship program in a focus with entrepreneurship. So where teams of students can deliver business projects for Australian organizations. So you guys, if you apply for this program, you'll be working collaboratively with other people, other students, as a consultant, as a business consultant, startup consultant for a business, startup, or social enterprise. And because this program has a really interesting entrepreneurship focus, so it's going to be really different to what you have seen before, in a corporate setting, would be more, more agile, more flexible. And the program is helping you to develop your employability skills, help you to build entrepreneurial mindsets, because you'll be working closely with like startup founders, entrepreneurs, and also expand your social connection, both with your peers and also with the industry. And in the end, you will deliver a real business outcome. So you will deliver a presentation and a real authentic report to your clients in the end. So what does it mean when I talk about a focus on entrepreneurship? So we break it up as 3 levels. So if you have seen the application form UQ Ventures has set up, you probably can choose, 3 areas of, entrepreneurship, social entrepreneurship, entrepreneurship, and entrepreneurship. So what it means is you'll be working with different, stakeholders and different businesses, including, NGO, social enterprise, tech startups, IT business, or even a corporate that has a strong, drive and focus on innovation, change, and entrepreneurship in general. So some of the projects we are doing, as mentioned before, you'll be working as a consultant to work on projects. So some of the projects are more, with entrepreneurship focus. So it'll be more like, business responses during COVID-19, and also disrupted innovation. So how, technology changing industry and how you can react to it. A little bit of competitor analysis, it's always about competitors, always about, your products, your service in the market, and how you, compete with other competitors and how you can collaborate with other people as well. Growth hacking, really popular in startup, how to use the minimal resources to maximize your marketing and growth outcome. Product market fits, if you have been other, UQ Unlimited program from ID Hub, from UQ Ventures, or from, other programs, you probably know, business model canvas and fair proposition, those kind of things. And also social media strategies, other more general marketing or business research projects. So that's what we are doing at Ventures Activate. So you will be working on a project for 3 weeks with your clients and mentors to execute some ideas to deliver real and authentic outcome to your clients. So, by the way, if you have any questions, feel free to put it at the chat function. I will answer in the end, or Jamie will answer throughout the session as well. So, how Venture Activate is different to other programs, and how does it different to your assignment or your capstone course? So first thing first, you'll be delivering real value for an Australian client, as mentioned before, and also it's real world learning. And what does it mean is, it's about working in the real world, delivering real problems, solving real problems, and delivering real solution. And we always talk about learning by doing in startups, and also learn by reflecting as well. So we use our Practera web app to help you to monetize those success, and I will talk about that more later as well. So and also self-directed. So you'll be working with your team, and also you need to we have set deadline for you, but it's up to you. It's up to how you work with your team members and how you deliver projects. We have mentors to help you throughout the program as well. Team-based. Similar to other, uni assessment, but in a way that team-based, you'll be working with different people from different backgrounds. So students who are studying engineering may be working with, a student studying business, or put it the other way. So a student engineer will be working with a student business professional. So yes, you'll be working with like really diverse people, and that's how the workplace looks like, and that's more popular in startup as well. Like hustler, hipster, and hacker. So be working with people, with different backgrounds, with more similar to how you're doing with the Unlimited program with UQ Ventures. Extracurricular, so you wouldn't get credits and academic, you wouldn't get GPA from this program, but it's really good learning experience and really good, platform for you to expand your network and build connections as well. And in the end, it is not an assignment. So we are not expecting you to submit 20 pages, 30 pages report with 20 references. We are looking for you to have an authentic experience with your clients. So if your client is looking for a pitch deck, you deliver a pitch deck with a pitch. If they are looking for infographic, you deliver an infographic in the end. So that's really, up to you. And up to your clients as well. So that's what we are doing at Venture Activate, and we are quite different to what you have seen before with your courses. Next. So here are the learning outcomes. So we talk about professional and transferable skills here. So the main thing we are focused on here is to help you to be more employable and entrepreneurial. So, the top 10 skills that's identified by the World Economic Forum, from problem solving to, creativity, critical thinking, collaboration. And that's what we always talk about in, entrepreneurship as well, how to define problem, how to, validate your ideas, how to, select your solutions, how to work with other people, to collaborate with other people, how to execute ideas. So they are the main things we are focused on in this program. And especially, I guess, for, business students, yes, you can get hands-on experience with, Australian businesses. And also for, people from other faculties, from engineering, from science, arts, music, whatever. It's really good taste of, how organizations works in Australia in this setting. So, and in this program, we help you to develop those skills through our learning content and through the mentors and our, Patera team as well. So you're not by yourself, you're with, a lot of support from us. Student testimonials. So, here, like what other people say from our previous participants. So, they learn how to approach a problem with critical thinking, how to, communicate with other people effectively, how to, for international students to get, local referees in Australia, and also, how to collaborate with people and, build leaderships and take initiative, those kind of, mindsets and skills. Next, student testimony. Suppose we have a former student here, Cheryl, but she has an exam today, a quiz today, so she couldn't make it. But she forwarded a message to you guys is she definitely enjoyed this program last year, and she built those skills really transferable. So because of the experience, and now she got an offer from PwC, as a grad, a grad position in PwC. So I guess like whatever what you are thinking to achieve in the end, as in your career, like if you want to work for corporate, work for business, as an entrepreneur to drive innovation within a company, that's great. If you want to set up business or you want to work for a local startup to build your skills, that's another pathway as well. And that's what we talk about in this program. To build those skills and really transferable, from one program, from one career to another's. So yeah. I may just set some expectation before we start this program. That's always interesting. So for you guys, what you need to do is to commit 50 hours across 3 weeks. So it's a 3 weeks program between June and July, and you submit 3 project deliverables. So the first week will be the project brief, the project plan, draft report, and final report with a presentation. You need to work as a student team. It's all about collaboration. And also you need to do your independent work to achieve each deliverable each week. So how we deliver the program is through a web app on Patera. So it's a progressive web app. You finish the content, submit assessment, you unlock more content, and then in the end you get achievement and so on. And also, each team will be 5 to 6 people, and each team will allocate one mentor to you. So all the mentors going to be based in Brisbane, based in Queensland. We have some of them from the Gold Coast and from other regional areas. And they both have they all have professional and entrepreneurial experience before, and they will be supporting you through the experience. They will review your draft reports, and they will coach you guys for the pitching. And your clients. So you will be teaming with mentors to deliver the project for your clients. So clients based in Australia, real businesses, real organization. They will provide an industry project, and they commit to a virtual meeting with you guys in the beginning of the program in mid-June, and then they will give you feedback throughout the program as well. So yes, that's how does it work. Week 1, week 2, week 3. So at the orientation session, you meet with your clients, mentors. Week 1, you plan out your report, your deliverable. Week 2, you execute what you have planned, and week 3, you present your outcome to your clients. probably maybe like a pitch events between you and your clients, plus a report style, deliverables, really up to, the client. And we can talk about that later as well. And that's what we are doing here. We call it experiential learning. So you look at content or look at, information on the internet or on our web app, and then you do real world activities for your clients. You upload your deliverables, your inputs, and your reflections on the platform, and then your mentors or your clients do the review and they give you feedback. And then in the end, you look at those feedback and you improve yourself as well. So we call it a reflective loop. So you keep improving yourself based on each submission. And that's what we're missing in, I guess, in the educational space. When we do an assignment in uni, we submit an assignment, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 2 months later, we get the results, but like we lose, the real-time feedback. So that's what we are looking for in this program, real-time feedback from industry professionals, from entrepreneurs, from founders. I can see a lot of questions coming up. That's good. Weekly deliverables, I will mention those later when you sign up for the program as well, but just set the expectation. So the kickoff going to be on 17th of June. So if you consider applying for this program, mark it down. And also for week 1, going to be your project plan. Week 2 going to be your draft report, both on Wednesday. So submit your draft report and project plan on Wednesday to your mentors, and they will look at it on Thursday. And then you review it, fine tune it, and submit your final report to your clients on Friday. And your final report will be the last week of the program. We'll be finishing on 10th of July. So you'll be delivering a presentation, a pitch, and also a report style deliverable to your clients. And the whole program is, as mentioned before, is, we have deadline for you, but it's up to you how you work with other people and how you deliver the program. So more you put in this program and more you get out. I remember like three years ago when I first, joined ID Hub, the first session with Nimrod, you were saying, you need to get your hands dirty. And I guess that's applied for this program as well. Like if you want to, have real outcome, you want to, build your connections, you want to, gain skills and knowledge, definitely you need to put effort and get your hands dirty to get stuff done. And for this program, yes, you will get really good experience. You will get really good, connections. But also, as part of the program, we offer an official digital badge and e-certificates from UQ Ventures. So as long as you commit 50 hours across 3 weeks, as long as you attend the kickoff session, the orientation session, and you submit all the team and individual deliverables, you will get the certificates from us. And that's signed by UQ Ventures as well. I guess there was a question about, who are our clients. So here are the, previous clients we had from last November. So you can see quite diverse, from social enterprise, flood map, to, a tech startup, edtech, Grandshake, to, more corporate like BOQ and RACQ. We have really quite, diverse network of clients. So we can't promise to place you into, the sessions, the options you have chosen, like entrepreneurship, intrapreneurship, or social enterprise. But we will try our best to match you with what you want, and we do understand, we have different, priorities, and we have different, value of life. But just let we will try our best to match you with those clients. And look, like, when I first started uni, I wasn't expect myself working in an edtech business after I graduate. I was thinking, working in a bank, I would be like, in iBank and stuff. But and you know, while you're working with different things, you find a purpose and find a meaning of life. So and I guess this program, especially for, you know, if you are doing your first year or second year of study, it's really good opportunity to get your, you know, heads around what's business and what's entrepreneurship like. If you're in your final year, yes, you know, we are talking about, you know, skills and entrepreneurship, and especially when you're about to graduate, and, you know, good to get more experience and get to good, more connections, and that's really beneficial when you apply for, you know, your next journey of your you know, career. So I feel I'm speaking too fast. I'm like the second last page already. But for next step, so applications close on 29th of May. So it's going to be Friday. Please apply as soon as possible. It's limited, I guess, for the quota. So there are a few questions on UQ Venture. So after these sessions, send email, check out the websites, and if you have any question, reach out to Olivia, and also, you know, yeah, apply that before 29th of May. Project kickoff, the orientation session going to be on 17th of June. It's the Wednesday. It's going to be around 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. So around 2 hours, 2.5 hours. And it's really important for you to meet your mentors and meet your clients and your peers as well to discuss the brief, and also to, you know, digest the brief, to ask questions, to plan out what you're going to do for the next 3 weeks. Because, you know, 3 weeks is really intensive, you know, planning, doing, and presenting sounds really easy, but, you know, in the end, it will be just massive in the end. And I believe if you have done, you know, other similar programs for your university, will be similar as well. Like, you know, you can plan for, you know, activities, but because we are working, you will be working with, you know, industry professional directly, so you see more, you know, uncertainties throughout the program. You know, people are late to blah blah blah, or teaming issues, blah blah blah. But that's normal. That's what we are helping you to experience as well. That's what the world we will look like. Project plan, 24th of June, Wednesday. Yes, so submit your project plan and submit your draft report, and then you do your final presentation and report to your clients. So yeah, and so yeah, join us for the virtual orientation. So sign up, and then we will send you an email for the virtual orientations. And it's going to be me again as well. Sorry about that, but it's going to be fun. We'll be, you know, meeting people and you know, meeting your clients on the day. And so, are you ready? So remember, in order to complete this program, you need to register by 29th of May. Attend orientation, be available on 22nd of June to 10th of July. If you think you can't commit, you know, 50 hours throughout the 3 weeks, probably don't apply for that. For this, wait for next year. We may run similar programs next year as well, and also submit all your project deliverables and complete your final presentation for clients. And yeah, so any questions? Let me know. And yeah, let me just go back. Cool. Any comment, Olivia or you guys, UQ Ventures?
Yes.
Yep.
I am connecting my camera so you guys can see me again. Can you see me and hear me all right?
Yep.
Yeah, cool. Thank you, Ocean, for your presentation. Yeah, I saw some questions on the chat as we were speaking that I've seen that Jamie has been answering all of them. Maybe if you want to address that question on from Martha about whether it's everything virtual or we are meeting face to face at some point.
Yeah, so the program is decided to be virtual right now, and it's going to be as well, just because of, you know, the restrictions of from the government and everything. But yeah, we will deliver the program on Zoom for the kickoff session, and then through the program, you'll be using the Practera web app to, you know, monetize the process, and then in the end, you probably will be delivering a Zoom pitch events to your clients as well, if they don't have any, you know, special requests from you guys. But yeah, basically it would be virtual.
Mm-hmm. And there's a question from Patrick as well.
Yeah. Yeah, so we will look at your interests. We will do the matching for you guys. So unfortunately, you can't choose your clients. We will do that for you. And I guess we look at what your interests and we rank the options for you. So, and we have clients from really diverse background as well. So, and also set an expectation for yourself. Like myself, I wasn't expecting, working in different industry after 2-3 years. So good to get some exposure in different areas.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, another good question from Francine that Jamie already answered, whether this program is beneficial for postgraduate students.
Yeah. I mean, I guess similar to other programs in UQ Ventures, right? Like we are quite, open to everyone. Whatever you're doing an MBA or whatever you're doing a PhD, postgrad, undergrad. And what we are talking about here is, about, entrepreneurial mindsets and employability. So everyone needs those skills and mindsets in the end of the day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, good question from Maria as well.
Do we need to be in Brisbane? So not necessary. So, and I believe some of you guys are overseas right now because of COVID-19. And that's fine because the whole program is delivered virtually. So yeah, as long as you engage with your team and be responsible online, and that's yeah, you don't have to be physically in Brisbane. And some of our clients are in other parts of Queensland as well. So a lot of them from Gold Coast because we work really close with the Gold Coast Innovation Hub. And yeah.
Mm-hmm. More questions. So Jamie, do you want to pop in and say anything else or any other international students? Yes, they are eligible for sure.
Yeah, definitely. There was another question that asked how many projects this round. We'll be, again, depending on, so we're sourcing the clients as we speak, but there'll be around, 16 different projects this round. So lots of opportunities to engage with fantastic clients across Queensland.
Mm-hmm. Kate has a really good question about engineering students able to do work under the direction of a professional engineer.
Ooh,
yeah, that's an excellent question. And we have had this discussion with engineering faculty within this program. It's not under direct supervision of a professional engineer. You do have a mentor in the program, but the mentor can come from any industry. We partner them up with you. Yes, so it's not specific as in the traditional engineering placement hours, if that makes any sense.
Yeah. So how many people in a team? So it'd be ideally 5 to 6 people. Yeah, so it'd be, and that's the best, numbers of teammate, to be honest, 5 people in a project team. Is the person interested for the clients? So for the presentation, it's between you and your clients. We encourage you to invite, people from UQ Ventures or from, depends your clients. So if they request for other stakeholders to be part of your meeting, your presentation, yes, you need to deliver your presentation to other people with your clients. But normally, you just between you and your clients. Anything related to human resources? Oh, wow, human resources is everywhere, right? I mean, from the business grad perspective, whatever you are working in competitor analysis project or working in a social media strategy projects or working in a COVID-19 responses or growth hacking project, it's involved to people. So you always can put your angle, like your HR angle to solve those problems or questions.
Yeah, and I think that question, and then there's another question that that's asking about if it's available for IT students. Absolutely. I think last time we maybe had 30% of the students were from IT backgrounds. One thing to note is that, the projects, as Ocean has nicely explained, are challenges that businesses are facing. So they might not be a specific HR only, but you can apply your theoretical lens and your knowledge that you've gained through your degree onto that program. Because every issue isn't just a IT issue. There's other componentry with it. So it really, you can apply your knowledge to solve these real business problems.
Yeah, exactly. And for IT students, I guess it's really valuable. Like, you know, when we talk about, let's say, growth hacking, we're trying to say, like, you know, we're trying to do, you know, use the minimum resources to maximize the growth outcome. And if you can come up with an idea to say, hey, if you build an algorithm to solve that problem, you don't necessarily need to program or to code, but you just give that idea to your clients. And, you know, they use your ideas, they use your, you know, proposals, and that's the real outcome in the end. So, and that's the best scenario we have been seeing in UQ Ventures, you know, business people working with, you know, IT people, engineering people, and then with, you know, with other faculties as well to have that diversities and innovation within the university.
Any other questions? Don't be shy.
Trying to see if we missed anything. Does the program usually run during an exam period? The academic calendar is saying the exam period is from 22nd. Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, our exams or semester this time around has changed slightly because of the COVID-19. So there might be a little bit of overlapping there as we start from the 20. We'll wrap up around the 10th of July, so that would be probably right at the end of your exam period. So it might be a little bit of an overlapping there. Could you please give us examples of companies under each of these categories we can apply for? You had a really good slide on some of the companies, right, Ocean?
Yeah, that's what from last year. So this year around going to be slightly different. We get quite a few interest from the EdTech space. So I don't have the exact project on me right now, but we'll be working with quite diverse, you know, companies. So as mentioned before, we'll be like social enterprise, will be corporate or NGOs or agency, whatever, and also with tech business, you know, in Queensland. Are there any opportunities for students studying in the MD program? Well, what's MD stand for? Sorry. Doctor of Medicine. Oh, cool, awesome. We don't have. Jamie, do we have any medtech startup last year?
Actually, Monica, I had a fantastic conversation with a gentleman who's doing transformation for the Sunshine Coast PHN. And they're looking at kind of a big transformation piece. So it's more of your entrepreneurship style thing, in which they're trying to change how, for example, you know, what does GP practice look like in the future is their challenge, right? Because you know, GPs are seeing a drop in people attending because of COVID and they don't want to. So what does the new model look like? So that's a live program that will be this time around. So yes, there's definitely opportunities for medicine and applying your lens for sure.
So how to best utilize your skills effectively to contribute to the project? Yeah, I guess if you have done like programs from UQ Ventures, like, you know, it's all about, you know, problem solving and foundations and creativities and solutions, and market validation, that's a big one as well. So I guess that's same to, you know, consulting or business solutions in general, like, you know, how to, you know, propose an idea and how to evaluate your ideas as well. Like if you're, you know, suggesting an idea or solutions, what's the cost benefits, what's, you know, how big is the market, those type of things. So I guess try applying those entrepreneurial mindsets to on a daily basis on every setting as well. And I, as mentioned before, like, stop thinking yourself as a student studying blah, 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 but you are like, at this student business professional, student accountant, or student engineer, whatever, to, be serious and professional about, your knowledge and your skills and your profession as well.
And just building on that, that's a great question. At the beginning of the program, we do ask you to reflect on where you believe you are on a set of skills. So it gives you a good opportunity to say, okay, well, where am I on this journey? If I'm just starting out and just delving into this sphere, where am I at now? And then consciously saying, okay, if this is where I'm at in this particular area, I want to be able to actually grow X, Y, exponentially over the next 3 weeks. So then kind of reflecting and learning from your team as well, because you have an opportunity to chat with the team to say, okay, where are you strong? Where am I strong? And then building your strengths from each other as well is really helpful through the program.
Any more questions? You don't have a second chance. Actually, you do. You can email me. So you can find my email address there. So if you have any questions, you can email me, or it'll be sticking around as well. If you have any questions, feel free to put it at the chat.
Ocean, could I please ask you, just because I've noticed a couple of people joined the meeting a bit later, would you mind to go back to that slide where you have all the dates lined up, just to give people a quick recap on what is the next step, and then how the whole program looks like?
Yeah.
Cool. And applications are being managed by UQ Ventures, and you should apply on the Student Hub portal. There is a form in there, a very quick form. There are some questions about your background, like what are you studying, then 3 open questions about your interest in this program and your experience with entrepreneurship, intrapreneurship, and social entrepreneurship, and then some boxes for you to tick. So literally will take you 10 minutes to go through it.
Any selection criteria if we have too many applicants? Any tips?
Yeah, so it's really important for us to see the commitment that you have with the program, and if you usually when we read applications, we really appreciate clarity and you guys being specific. So if you have when you answer the questions, if you have a specific example you could share with us, or specific goals that you want to achieve through this program, much better. And also if you write what you want to get out of this program and how you think this program can help you to get there, that would also give us very valuable information on how this program can help you and if this is the right fit for you. In saying that, as you probably guys know, there are many other programs that we have as part of UQ Ventures. So please don't get discouraged in case you didn't get through these programs, because there are other programs you can join in the meantime. And then, of course, you can always reapply as soon as we launch this program again.
Yeah, awesome.
Since the program requires 50 hours of commitment spread across 2 weeks, I take it will be within the 4-hour work limit in the student visa.
Yeah, so it's an extracurricular activities for this program. So it's not, there's no employment relationship between you and your clients. It's a learning experience. And we outline that really clear with, our learning contents of UQ as well. So there are no restrictions with, the working hours for this program. But if you're working in this program and your clients command you to do something more than, what you have been asked, you definitely come back to us or come back to UQ. We can talk about that later, but that's really rare. So short answer, no, I mean, you don't need to worry about the 40 hours restrictions.
Awesome.
Oh, sorry about that. Appends. I mean, and I guess that's what we are here for. Like, you know, in Patera, we deliver a lot of programs to international students, and myself, you know, international students as well. So, and I do appreciate, you know, there are, you know, more barriers and restrictions for students who are on a temporary visa. But I guess as long as you demonstrate your value and demonstrate what you can bring to a company, and they need you and they will hire you. And I guess the first step is to, you know, build your connections, deliver some outcome to your clients, to your business, to demonstrate you are valuable to them.
Yeah, I think that's a good point. And we had in all our UQ Ventures programs, we have high numbers of international students. And I consider these programs really wonderful opportunities to get a sense of how Australian workplace culture looks like, and an opportunity to work with Australian companies closer. So please apply. We won't discriminate.
Yeah. And I couldn't agree more. Also, an international student, it really, former international student, did my MBA at UQ. To be able to connect in with networks and connect in with industry is a really huge value, because whilst it might not be the network or the industry that you want to, that you're thinking that you want to get into, just having that industry connection. And at the end of the program, you know, a lot of clients post on LinkedIn, hey, I had this great program with these students. So it kind of gives you that great connection into industry that is very important as an international student who might not already have those networks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, totally. Awesome. Any more questions, guys? We still have 15 minutes. Has any of you, of the students joining us today, taken part of any of our other programs, any of the other Ventures programs, Unlimited, Social Enterprise, Leaders? You can just write.
Yeah, I did 3 years ago.
I know. Ocean did
It
all
wasn't
of them.
named
All of them.
Unlimited.
Yeah.
It was like winter program or something.
Yeah. Okay, so I can see Guillermo did Unlimited, Bruno did Leaders, not yet, but I'm planning on applying. It doesn't count against you at all. So you can totally apply to Ventures Activate if you have done any of our programs before. That's totally fine. And actually, I think it's a really nice next step, because you are more aware of Leaders and how the social enterprise and entrepreneurship ecosystem looks like. I see a lot of Leaders participants. So that's awesome. And I'm really happy, guys, to see you participating in this program as well. Fantastic. Yeah, that's all cool. I was just curious, and it's always wonderful to see students coming back for more Ventures programs. So wonderful. Okay. Any other question, guys, before we wrap it up? I was thinking, Ocean, would you like to give them like a quick rundown how the info session looks like a induction session on the 29th?
Yeah, sure. So the whole session is going to be 2 hours, 2 hours to 2 hours and a half. It's going to be long, but quite interesting. So for the first hour, I will go through the deliverables and the platform, you know, the logistics, the overview of the program. And the next 30 minutes, you will be working with the team to digest the brief. And on the other side, we'll be working with the clients to, you know, brief them. And final 30 minutes, you'll be meeting with your mentors and clients to, you know, you will meet your clients to, you know, work on those things together. So it's quite interesting, you know, in a way, you know, you get your brief on the day, and then you work with your clients straight after. And to apply for this program, it's compulsory to attend the orientation session. So make sure you tick the box when you submit your application form. And then just a way to show your commitment, like, for 2 hours, orientation, and then like 50 hours for 3 weeks later on. So yeah.
Yeah, we really use that orientation session to kind of shift your mindset from being a student to being a consultant. And as a former consultant, the first step that you have with a client is you sit down with them and you agree, what is the scope of work? What are we focusing on? How are we going to move forward? What does our deliverable look like? And really, it's your opportunity to engage with your client to understand them a bit better. And it's their opportunity to impart all of their wisdom and knowledge on you as far as what they're looking for. So it's a great opportunity to shift that head from student to consultant, and then really engaging with the client on their scope of work and the scope of work that you'll be moving forward with for the next 3 weeks. And we make it a lot of fun. I know it sounds long, but
Awesome. Thank you very much. Okay, well, if there are no more questions, I think we can wrap it up here. I'll give them maybe a minute or two, just in case it's a lucky one. Last one there. But in the meantime, I want to thank Ocean for an amazing presentation, and thank you, Jamie, for answering all the questions and sharing your experience as well. And guys, just to let you know that I'll be super happy to see you applying to the UK Ventures Activate. Please apply. There is no nothing to lose. So make sure that you submit your application in before the 29th of May. As I said before, it's very easy. It will take you 10-15 minutes tops. Yeah, looking forward to seeing you apply to this program as well.
Awesome.
Thank you, everybody, for connecting. It's nice to see you all.
Cheers.
Thanks, Jamie.
Yeah, thank you, guys. Hope to see you in the program.
Yeah, see you there. Bye.